All right, let's talk about the parts of your guitar. So again, we have two basic kinds, electric and acoustic, but for the most part, they're the same. Let's start with electric. So basically you have your head, your neck, and your body, right? And on your head, you have your tuners and your tuning pegs. So this is what you're going to strap your strings into. As you go down, this is your nut. So this is what elevates your strings above the fretboard. As you go down, this is your fretboard. And these metal things right here are your frets. And what the frets actually do is when you put your finger behind one, it shortens the length of the string, thus changing the pitch of the string. So when I hit this note, it's ringing from the nut to the bridge. This is your bridge. If I put my finger here, the string is literally ringing from this fret to the bridge. The shorter length creates a higher pitch. That's how this all works. Now as we go up the guitar, for electrics only, again, electrics need to be plugged in, you have pickups. Basically these are big magnets. They detect the movement in the metal string above them and they translate that into the sound, which then goes out into your amplifier, right? So for electrics, you have your hole right here where you plug your cable into, or your jack, which goes to your amplifier. So you have your head, your neck, your body with the pickups. Now this is your bridge. Your bridge is where the other part of the string goes to. Sometimes it's called the saddle, and you can have either a floating or a non-floating bridge. Floating means that this actually moves. Like this guitar, for example, you can put a bar in here called a whammy bar or a dive bar, which will actually move the strings, if you can see that. Other times you just have a fixed bridge. Like for example, this guitar has a fixed bridge. Then you have your volume knobs. So again, this is an electric instrument. You plug it in, right? Volume up, volume down, and then this is tone. So when you're plugged into the guitar, oh, why not? Let's plug it in. When you're plugged into the guitar, with your tone all the way down, it's kind of that muddy brown, it takes all the top out of it, right? If you have it all the way up, puts all the brightness back into it. Now this toggle switch here tells you which pickups are activated. All the way forward is typically the neck pickup, right? This is going to be your cleanest sound for the most part. Nice and warm. Your bridge pickup is all the way back. So this is going to be a sharper, brighter sound because it's picking up the sound right next to the bridge. And then in the middle, for this guitar, is combined. You're combining these two. So it's a nice balanced sound. Let's talk about acoustics. For acoustic guitars, basically the same thing. You have your head with your tuners, your tuning pegs. You have your nut, your fretboard, your frets, your strings. The only main difference is, look, this is a big piece of wood that's hollow on the inside. And this is your hole, your sound hole. So when you hit the strings, the sound comes out of the sound hole and projects across the room. This guitar, for example, doesn't have a jack, but some you can have acoustic electrics where it plugs in. And this is also a bridge, but with acoustic guitars, in your bridge, you have these little tuning pegs which locks the strings down. So for this video, if you want to, show me what kind of guitar you have and go through the different pieces. Show the head, the neck, the tuners, the frets, and just talk about your guitar. See you in the next lesson.